He has the skills, he has the vision, he has the ability to turn the game around, yet he still doesn't receive the credit he deserves. This is the story of Rodrygo and how he became the most unappreciated player in Real Madrid. From winning the Champions League 2 times for Real Madrid to finding himself under the shadow of Vinicius Jr., Rodrygo has shown his talent and ability to shine in big moments, especially in the Champions League, yet he hasn't received the same recognition or spotlight as Vinicius Jr. It all started when Real Madrid faced Manchester City in the Champions League semi-final second leg on May 4th, 2022. Real Madrid were already down by 1 goal from the first leg, where Manchester City won 4-3. But when Riyad Mahrez scored that 1 goal in the 73rd minute in the second leg, fans were shocked and thought it was over for Los Blancos. Heading into injury time, the score was 5-3 still on aggregate. But hope is what Rodrygo and Real Madrid had. Rodrygo quickly turned the game around, scoring 2 goals in the 90th and 91st minute, where he shocked everyone at the Bernabeu, making the score 5-5 on aggregate and going into extra time. Real Madrid ended up winning the game after Karim Benzema scored a penalty in the 95th minute, securing their spot in the Champions League final. Rodrygo's ability for stepping up in high-pressure moments isn't limited to just this game. He has continually shown his ability to deliver when needed, yet his performances are sometimes overlooked in favor of his more high-profile teammates. In the larger picture of his career, his match against Manchester City should have been a defining moment in establishing his reputation as one of the most reliable players for Los Blancos. While Rodrygo's importance to Real Madrid continues to grow, it's clear that the narrative surrounding him needs to catch up with the reality of his contributions. He's a player who thrives in the biggest moments, but still doesn't always receive the appreciation he deserves. Rodrygo is no stranger and always comes in clutch on important games for Real Madrid. Like that one time in the Copa del Rey quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid were down 1-0, but when Rodrygo got the ball outside the box, he made an impressive run and delivered a stunning solo goal that left defenders in his wake. His ability to break down Atletico's defensive wall left fans in shock, but his impact didn't end there. His goal brought Madrid's confidence up, where they went to extra time to win the match 3-1. This shows another example of how Rodrygo always steps up in important matches and proves that he's worth the hype he deserves. Remember when Vinicius Jr. suffered a hamstring injury while playing for Brazil against Colombia on November 16, 2023. The injury sidelined Vinicius for several months, and Rodrygo was expected to step up, especially with Brazil facing important World Cup qualifiers and Real Madrid needing a leader in attack. So, Rodrygo quickly stepped up for Real Madrid in the Brazilian forward's absence. Vinicius had been one of the standout performers for Real Madrid, so his injury left a significant void. Rodrygo embraced the challenge with determination. He seamlessly adapted to a more prominent role within the team, often filling in for Vinicius on the left wing. This shift allowed him to showcase his versatility, as he not only maintained his attacking threat, but also contributed defensively. His performances were crucial in keeping Real Madrid's offensive momentum intact during a period where the team needed leadership and creativity. In La Liga, Rodrygo's performances allowed Real Madrid to remain competitive in the title race, while in the Champions League, he continued to show his value in critical matches. Whether it was scoring goals, providing assists, or making intelligent runs, Rodrygo proved that he could carry the burden of responsibility, even under the immense pressure of replacing a player as important as Vinicius. His contributions helped keep Real Madrid moving forward as they chased silverware, and his form during this time only further demonstrated why he's one of the most important but underappreciated players of the club. So, why is Rodrygo the most unappreciated player in Real Madrid? One of the main reasons Rodrygo's brilliance goes unnoticed is the overwhelming presence of Vinicius Jr., who's emerged as one of the best players in football. Vinicius's flair, speed, and highlight reel performances naturally steal the spotlight. His high-profile goals and ability to single-handedly turn games around make him the more visible of the two Brazilian wingers. Meanwhile, Rodrygo, who's just as talented, works in the background, often playing a supporting role, and is left out of the media's most talked-about moments. In today's footballing world, the media gravitates toward players who bring not just skill, but also a magnetic presence. Those who can create headlines with their charisma and larger-than-life performances, like Vinicius Jr. with his dazzling dribbles. Rodrygo, however, is not one for grand gestures or showy displays of personality. His approach is more about consistency, professionalism, and quietly doing the dirty work. In an age where viral moments and controversy often dominate the narrative, Rodrygo's low-key nature means that his quieter contributions often go uncelebrated. Rodrygo's character also contributes to his lack of recognition. Unlike other players who make headlines with bold personalities, social media posts, or extravagant performances, Rodrygo keeps a low profile. He lets his football do the talking, focusing on the team rather than individual accolades. In an era where self-promotion and high-profile moments are often prioritized, his humble approach can make him seem unnoticed, even when he's making decisive contributions on the pitch. His quiet consistency and dedication often go underappreciated in a footballing world that values spectacle over substance. However, it's important to understand that Rodrygo's limited media presence doesn't reflect his immense value on the pitch. In fact, his ability to rise to the occasion, adapt to various attacking roles, and consistently deliver goals and assists in crucial moments makes him one of the most indispensable players in the squad. Whether it's scoring in the Champions League or supporting his teammates when it matters the most, Rodrygo's tactical intelligence, versatility, and relentless work ethic ensure he's at the core of Real Madrid's success. Yet his contribution is often only truly appreciated by those who watch closely. Rodrygo's natural position is playing as a left winger, allowing him to fully express his creativity, agility, and finishing ability. His performances on the left are nothing short of extraordinary, where he often assumes a leadership role, creating chances, scoring goals, and taking charge of the team's attacking play. Honestly, Rodrygo should start playing as a left winger and let Vinicius Jr. adapt into a right winger. But if this change doesn't happen, the possibility of Rodrygo leaving Real Madrid to play as a left winger at another club seems increasingly likely. At a team where he could consistently play in his natural position, Rodrygo would have the opportunity to truly showcase his skills and make a more consistent impact. Whether it's leading the attack or becoming the focal point of a team, he has all the qualities to become one of the best left wingers in the world. A move might allow him to reach the heights his talent deserves, even if it comes at the cost of leaving one of football's greatest clubs in football history. Remember when MSN was a thing in Barcelona? Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, one of the greatest trios in football history that dominated Europe. Messi was the main star there, while Neymar Jr. could have been one of the main stars as well, but he was under the shadow of Lionel Messi. He even could have won a couple of Ballon d'Ors while he was in his prime in Barcelona. But notice how Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo follow the same pattern as Messi and Neymar. Messi had all the spotlight, but Neymar was the prince who never became the king. Rodrygo is making the same mistake as Neymar, as he has the potential to become a main star at a different club. As of today, Rodrygo remains loyal to Real Madrid and does not plan to leave. He's one of the key players that Real Madrid needs. What sucks the most is Rodrygo not even making the 30-man shortlist for the 2024 Ballon d'Or ceremony. This left fans shocked, since Rodrygo had a great season with Real Madrid, winning La Liga and the Champions League. He ended up scoring 17 goals and provided 9 assists in all competitions. Rodrygo's omission could be due to his lower visibility in standout moments compared to teammates like Ballon and Vinicius Jr., who grab attention with flashy performances. The Ballon d'Or often favors individual brilliance and highlights moments over consistent contributions, which may not work in Rodrygo's favor. Rodrygo admitted that his versatility might sometimes work against him. He often takes on different roles, whether on the right wing as a central forward or in other attacking positions, which can make his individual impact less noticeable. In an interview, he even expressed disappointment for not making the 30-man shortlist, saying, "I was upset. I think I deserved it. I don't want to belittle the players who are there, but I think I had a place in the 30. It was a surprise, but there's not much I can do. I'm not the one who decides these things."
Não, eu fiquei chateado, acho que eu merecia, acho que pelo que eu fiz na temporada, eu merecia estar lá, sem desmerecer todos os jogadores que estão lá, acho que também fizeram por merecer, fizeram boas temporadas, mas acho que eu tinha lugar lá, pelo menos entre os 30, e foi uma surpresa, né, como eu falei, eu esperava, mas não tenho muito o que fazer, não sou eu que decido essas coisas, só tenho que jogar, trabalhar todos os dias, e é o que eu vou continuar fazendo, e vamos para a próxima.
He also poked fun at the situation on social media, sharing photos of Real Madrid's trophy celebrations with a laughing emoji, later admitting it was his way of mocking the omission. Rodrygo might not always steal the spotlight, but his consistent, game-changing performances prove his value time and again. From crucial Champions League goals to stepping up in Vinicius' absence, he's the overlooked hero that Real Madrid often takes for granted. It's time we recognize that players like Rodrygo, who deliver when it matters most, are just as essential to the team's success. He may not always be the main star in Real Madrid, but he certainly deserves our appreciation after everything he's done for the club.